Hi, and welcome to Racked. I'm not a professional announcer, so I'm just winging it for now. This is the goal of the game. Pair the colors together just like you see in this diagram. If you get confused, go back to help and take a look and see what it tells you to do. In the end, you want the cue ball and the 8 ball paired together. That doesn't mean they have to be the last balls in place. That just means that you want them next to each other when the game's over. That's as simple as it gets. So let's take a look at the board here. Alright, so how do we move? Well, let's take a look at the rules again. You can move up and down with adjacent balls. They have to be right next to each other. You cannot move diagonal. You can swap stripes and solids, but you cannot swap solids and solids or stripes and stripes. And the cue ball, when he has this little star on top, that means he's a wild card. He can move with either stripe or solid. There is an expert mode where you can turn it into a stripe, and he has to play like everybody else. But in normal mode, he can move with any one of them. All right? So let's talk strategy. You're taking a look at the board here, and you want to get the colors matched up. The 10 and the 2 are the farthest apart from each other right now. How in the world would we get that 10 all the way up to the 2? Well, since we know that we can move stripes on solids, you can start to see that there's a path all the way up to the 2 from where the 10 is. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Swap with the 5, swap the 3, swap the 8. Oh, all of a sudden now the 10's next to the 2. Pretty simple. And it is that simple. Now, it may have not been the greatest move since now the 3 is further away from the 11, but you get the point. This is generally how you play the game. So if I'm going to, let's just take it a step further. I want the 11 next to the 3. So I can see that there are more stripes in the path than there are solids. Although I could move this 3 all the way up here this way. So I'll do that because this is a wild card. Remember that? 3 of 14. Now he's next. That's a good move. 3 of that. You're getting even closer. And there you go. Now the 11 and the 3 are next to each other. Now I might actually want to get the 12 next to the 4. You could start to see, ooh, there's a nice path right there. Go on up. Oh, look at that. Now they're next to each other. And likewise, the 9 could come down to the 1. So let's go ahead and do that. And now they're next to each other. Of course, it displays these two, but it's only off by that much. You see that? So it's only off by 1 row. So one trick might be is that we can use this wild card to actually adjust, entire rows at a time. So I'm going to come around like this, swap the 3, swap the 11, 2, and as you can see, I'm shuffling the entire board. And now the 12 and 4 and 6, the 10, 11 and 13, 3 are next to each other, which is really good. That's what you want. All right, and so finally, what I want to do is I want the 7 down by the 15 and this cue ball right next to the 8. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these guys. I'm going to adjust them this way. And now I'm done. Pretty easy, right?